Begin your sweep.
Find Kerrigan.
Nobody is the villain of their own story, right? Everyone is kind of the hero of their own story. And so I wouldn't want the Zerg to be, the cardboard villains. We like to eat kittens because kittens are tasty. So I'm definitely always looking for ways to see their point of view and kind of justify their actions by their own code of ethics. However, that doesn't mean that I want to turn them into, they're just misunderstood or anything like that. I mean, the Zerg, if you're not a Zerg, the Zerg are the bad guys. They are out to kill you, destroy you, assimilate you, rip your bones up and take what they can and move on. If you are a Zerg, those all seem like really good things to do to other species.
So with Kerrigan, we're actually trying to embrace the RPG motif a little bit more. She's a hero. She's going to be on the battlefield. So we want to have some of that, but have it work over an RTS ultimately. So it's not complex like something like World of Warcraft, but it's there. So you do find some things that level her up as far as her individual stats that we're putting into the game. But as far as her powers, we're doing a system we're calling it Battle Focus that she can switch between. They're kits effectively, and then as you play through the game, you'll unlock various powers on some of the missions. As you unlock those make some of the kits more powerful. They also unlock new kits. There's a few kits there today. That's currently what we're playing with. There is actually though a lot of iteration that goes into all of this. So we've been down multiple paths at this point to get to where we are.
I can remember so little from before.
I am the memory of you as the Queen of Blades.
What was I like? I remember doing terrible things. I remember blood and darkness.
You were mighty. You made us strong and smart, and we knew we would survive forever under you.
And now?
Now Zagara opposes you, because she believes herself stronger. If she is, we will serve her when you are dead.
I'll kill all of you before I let that happen.
The Zerg are a hive mind, but there are certain Zerg creatures that have individual sentience, such as queens. And so I take those creatures and I try to find what is relatable in them that human beings can sort of recognize and relate to, but still try to keep them alien and different and other, so that I don't ever want them to feel like humans wearing Zerg costumes.
Anything we can do that builds on the base mechanics, the RTS mechanics, gathering resources, constructing a base, building up units, fighting the enemy is we want that at the core on the majority of missions, but we want that additional gimmick. We show a couple here that I think are pretty cool. Kerrigan collecting eggs while Zagara's doing the same thing, and the mission that we're showing here was one example of another gimmick like that or mechanic like that. On the Calder mission, we show something that's interesting and different than the lava that we saw back in Wings of Liberty, and here you have this flash freeze effect or deep freeze effect that comes across the map at various times, and you quickly learn at first it's a detriment. Then you build up a resistance in this particular level and evolve your swarm to have that same resistance as the native creatures on the planet. Then it becomes an advantage because the Protoss have nothing but their shields, and they have to put the shields on when flash freeze effect comes across. So you quickly learn this mechanic of pushing at the right time. The deep freeze comes, well, it's not for you, it's actually cool, let me stage, and then go into the base, take advantage of that, okay, it's off again, now we're really fighting. So those sorts of mechanics are what we're looking for. Those are a couple examples. We're going to look for that sort of thing on every mission that we can get it on.
Nefesh, a brood mother. took part of the swarm off to the frozen moon of Calder. She seeks to create her own swarm under her command.
The Flash is going to learn the hard way that I am queen.
She appears human, but she's got the Zergy dreadlocks, and she's commanding Zerg forces in the field, which you know, despite being such a powerful psionic when she was a human assassin, she was never able to do anything like that. So clearly, not all is as it seems here, and for whatever reason, you know, she's trying to regain control of the swarm. So and not all of the Zerg accept her as the, you know, they don't recognize her as the former Queen of Blades. So there's some political intrigue there.
It's an expansion. We're thinking about it very much the same way we do the Frozen Throne to Reign of Chaos or Brood War to Starcraft. It's currently intended to be to have a separate ladder. It's required to have Wings of Liberty. The data builds on top of the data. And at the same time, it's planned to be an expansion from a price perspective as well right now. So.